What is going on, guys? This is TheMysticSpade, and in this video I have a topic that is probably going to piss off a lot of people and a lot of things that I want to ask the community regarding this, because I want to get your guys' opinions. Lately, I do believe I watched the Wings of Redemption video, which I regret doing that in the first place, but then there was a lot of comments that kind of upset me as a player of video games. As most of you know, I am a PS3 player, but I do play Xbox and PC as well. And there was a lot of the comments going saying that PS3 has worse players. And I want to get your guys' general consensus. Who do you think, what platform has the better players? Is it going to be Xbox or PS3? PC's not included, because we know PC players are fucking nuts. I'm not even going to bring those into play here. But in terms of Xbox and PS3, I want to figure out what system you guys think has a more, I don't know, let's just say try-hard fan base. Now, one guy has been PMing me back and forth a couple of times saying that, you know, it's not worth him to play me and my friends on PS3 because he's an Xbox player and he plays competitively. He doesn't want to waste his time. He's like, I watched one of your videos and your accuracy wasn't that good, and you use C4. You can't judge my accuracy based off one video. I mean, not at all. A lot of my videos, yeah, I'm not entirely accurate, but I have a 33% accuracy across the board on Black Ops 2. I have about 30-ish percent accuracy on all Call of Duties. But he made a big deal about me using C4. You're damn right I use C4. I like it. It's a remote controlled grenade for me. That's why I like it. It's a good thing. It's a good tactic for me. You know, throw it around corners, boom, done. You know, UAV, you know they're there. But his whole standing point was, as a whole, PS3 players are bad, and I really don't think that. So I want to see what you guys think makes PS3 players bad compared to Xbox players. I've played on both, and I honestly, like, I wreck some Xbox lobbies I get wrecked. It all comes down to the players you're playing. It doesn't mean there's a skill gap in between the platforms. Just because you play Xbox does not mean you're going to be able to wreck shop on a PS3. There is no guarantee in that, and I challenge anyone to come over to PS3 that is a diehard Xbox guy that has never touched a PS3 controller to come on our game, on our system, and do well. I would love to see it happen, and I will record it. And then also, the reason why it's supposedly easier to get gameplays on PS3 is because supposedly there's less players on PS3, which I could agree with that in some extent. But the other thing that was said is that I can agree with is that there's more tryhards on 360, so it makes it a little bit harder to get gameplays. I can agree with that, because what I've told people the entire time is that when it comes to console systems, the cheaper one is what your mommy and daddy are going to buy for you. And you know, if you're a 14, 15-year-old kid, let's face it, prepubescent children are what rule the leaderboards of Call of Duty. It's hardly any of them are adults anymore. You know, and mommy and daddy are more willing to spend $100 on a used Xbox than $250 on a used PS3. So you got to figure that into play. And I find that the PS3, the PSN itself, is a slightly more mature audience. I don't run into a lot of people going, faggot, douchebag, I did your mom. Granted, they are out there. It's the internet. That's the whole basis of the internet, I guess, is to talk shit and hide behind your gamer tag. But the whole point of it is, my opinion, I know a lot of people don't agree with my opinion, but I know a lot of people do. PS3 and Xbox, there is no skill gap in players. Just because you started playing on Xbox does not mean you're better than a PlayStation player, especially if you have no evidence to back up the fact that you are better than PS3 players. You know, you've played on Xbox your entire gaming career. You cannot say you play competitive gaming when all you play is league play and competitive local LAN matches. Unless you play in a big tournament, you're not a competitive player. I play competitive fighting games. I've participated in multitude of Tekken fighting game championships in my entire gaming career. Tekken, Street Fighter, and Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2. I've won money in every one of them. I might not be the best player, but the fact that I have won money makes me count myself as a competitive player. But like I said, guys, what's your opinion on this? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. PS3 or Xbox, who has better players? I really don't think it matters. You know, and I'm going to stand behind that fact. PS3 or Xbox doesn't make a shit to me. You know, if as long as you enjoy the game, what's the whole point of going, we're better than you, even though we can't prove it? You know, if you only have an Xbox and they only have a PS3, there's no way to prove who's better than the other. You don't have a middle ground to meet on and do whatever with. But the thing is several 360 players, whenever they were doing MLG on PS3 for Call of Duty, they couldn't perform as well without using their controller. So your controller, if you're used to it, is definitely going to be a crutch if you have to switch to a different one. Anyways, guys, this was Spade. Hope you enjoyed. Later.